Fireball! It's Friday, a very rare Zephyr Friday stream. Unless it was a karaoke, which I have not done in a while. Good evening! I hope people are well today, because this has been a very, very, very long time coming stream session. Or sessions, plural, because apparently Apothecary Diaries has like 30 plus episodes in it, so we're in for a bit of a long haul. But no, hi, welcome to the Apothecary Diaries Watchalong. Let me state this now so I have like the little how-to in the description, because luckily my settings saved. My settings saved from Hocus Pocus. So here's what the idea is for watch-alongs in the VTuber sense. I have Apothecary Diaries essentially pulled up on my own personal screen, and you guys get to kind of like watch it on your ends too, and we're kind of having a, I guess you can call it like a semi-unison watch party. Because so I don't get myself DMCA'd or copyrighted, I gotta make sure I, have, not anything that's going to get me in trouble. I can't be the anime reaction VTuber who puts like very minimal opacity and barely reacts to anything while having the episode playing in the background. So yeah, that's how this is gonna go. I am personally watching it on the Netflix side of things. But apparently Apothecary Diaries is like extremely all over the place. So there's like a lot of places you can watch it. For me personally, I am watching subbed with English subtitles, or English dub, or not, excuse me, I can't speak now. Bleh. Let me rephrase. I am listening to the original Japanese dub with English subtitles. There we go. Okay, Zephy can finally talk. But also, look. Looky. I finally did it. I call it like an internet sleepover. That's cute. Okay, yeah, it's kind of like a little internet sleepover. Only it's like with anime and stuff. But look, I managed to find the Livesplit. I managed to figure it out. It only took me like 2 minutes to figure out yesterday, and I'm very embarrassed that I never got this for Hocus Pocus. It literally only took me like 2 minutes to set up, and I thought it was going to be a lot worse. But no, I got my Livesplit, so that means once we kind of get started, it might be off by like a microcosm of a few seconds, but it'll keep track of everything. I'm just gonna lower it down a smidge. I'm going to actually pull up. I'm gonna make a little text box so we can keep track of which episodes we're watching. We're only watching episodes 1 through 4, so we're not gonna go too crazy today. I might do it for my birthday. I might do like a big watch-along party or something for my birthday. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. My birthday stuff has been like, I don't know, because it lands on a Sunday this year. I had to move Venturine over to the side so I could see my OBS settings. Let's see. Text. There you are. How do I do this? Oh. I'm gonna say this. I haven't had to put text on my darn OBS for a while. Okay, there we go. Text is... There we go. I am going to definitely shrink that because that's way too big. Okay, shrink. Might turn that into a different color too. Put you down there so you're not blending into the bookcase all that much. There we go. Unlike Hocus Pocus, I'm not gonna remove my desk today because this is how I'm watching everything. Yay. I think we'll. Do we wanna? I don't think I can touch my Livesplit. Otherwise, I'm gonna accidentally click something because I have my Livesplit is hovering over the Netflix. But yes, I'm excited because, like I said, Apothecary Diaries is something that I hinted at wanting to watch for ages, and 6 months later, it's taken me 6 months, as I have been teased about, to finally get here and actually having a proper Apothecary Diaries watch along. So better late than never, I guess. But also, you guys chose this as a community thing. Maybe for Membies, when I start doing membership streams, because it's been a year and I have not done a single membership stream and I'm extremely embarrassed. We'll do a membership like watch along stream or something of that accord. We might watch Witch Hat Atelier, or we'll watch Bungo Stray Dogs. It all depends on what I feel like digging up. Because I have Bungo Stray Dogs on my actual anime watch list, but Witch Hat Atelier versus Apothecary Diaries was the original poll. And Apothecary Diaries actually won out fairly decently, which is fine. Because we'll watch Witch Hat Atelier at some point, because I want to watch that one in the dubbed version. Because, like I said, Joshua Waters plays Kiefer, and I'm extremely happy. He voices Kiefer, and it's so good. I only know this because it's like very tiny clips, by the way. I have not like watched anything. But yes. I think that's all I have to yap about, because otherwise Zephy is going to yap for ages and then I'm not going to stop yapping. Are we good to halt my yap session? I think we are good to stop my yap session. Just keep in mind, I'm going to say this now and then I'm going to talk about it next week as well, or tomorrow as well. We're going to do some more watch along of Apothecary Diaries next Friday, because Zephy is going to be gone for the weekend. I am going to be gone Saturday and I'm going to be gone Saturday next week. So we'll do a nice like little VTuber sleepover session for a little bit and watch a few more episodes to get through. And then we'll kind of go back to status quo. I might start making this like a once a Friday kind of thing. I don't know yet. But like I said, I want to do some Memby watch-alongs too. So it's like, oh wait, speaking of memberships, by the way, I'm going to say this now, and I'm sorry I'm not starting the session yet. Apparently, YouTube, in all of its mighty intelligence, has mentioned something about memberships changing on a year-to-year basis. I have not personally changed anything. I want to keep. I'm probably at the better part of. I'm best stuck at the $5, but we will see. So if there are any at all changes, it's kind of not my fault. I would prefer to keep them at the $5 mark. So if it goes up by like $1 or something, which I hope it doesn't do too badly, then that's just so everyone knows what's going on, because apparently in all of its wisdom, everyone has to get that. I don't know if it'll apply directly to the channel immediately, but just keep that in mind. If your prices do change, I did select to keep it at $5. I did not touch anything. It's all on YouTube's end to decide, hey, your rates are going to go up or whatever, but I don't know. I have no control over it. I at this point in time, I have zero control on it. Maybe when the changes fully go through, I'll take a quick look and see what happened, but yeah, I hope it won't be too detrimental, so I am putting out the warning now. for all my lovely membies or members to be. But yeah, well, I'm going to hope it stays at $5 because $5 is not a bad price just for some simple things. You haven't seen this before and you're excited? Yay, good. Yay, 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 very good, very good. I haven't watched Apothecary Diaries either. Like I said, Apothecary Diaries has been on my watch list for a while, so I'm excited. Although, I will say, the premise for episode 1 is actually kind of interesting. Keep in mind, I believe, Apothecary Diaries is... What is the rating? What is the... It literally, like, showed up for, like, 2 seconds, and now I lost it. There... I don't think it's, like, extreme or anything like that, but there is, like, some... Apparently it said, like, smoking and nudity, so be very warned about that. If that makes you squeamish, feel free to look away. This is why it's also not, like, visible on my channel. Otherwise, that'd be very bad. Okay. Okay. TVMA, thank you. And good on Moza. Much appreciated. I figured I saw it was TVMA, so I wasn't quite sure. But yes, keep that in mind as we go forward. I am excited. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place today. Okay, so my Livesplit, I'm going to click it in just a moment. It might be off by like a few microseconds, but it won't be too terrible. I'm just making sure that I'm putting it out there for anyone who might be interested. All right. All right. This is fine. I need to stop yapping and start doing. So, yeah, the timer might be off by like a second or two. Just to keep that in mind. So, we will prepare to start in 3, 2, and I have to make sure my finger was on the right button. Go. Ooh. Already the opening music's really good. Ooh. Wow. It's very pretty, though. Momo! Mm-hmm. Oh, she's so pretty. Oh, that was the picture, one of the images I wanted to use for the screenshot for the like the thumbnail. Ooh. This art style is gorgeous. This is what drew me to it. I can talk during the opening a little bit, so. Yeah, this is like the art style is the reason why I wanted to watch it. This Mau Mau's so pretty. Ooh. There we go. Oh, she's so she's so cute. Oh. Oh. Now, I know this is like, even though this is like more of a like a Chinese court system, if I remember correctly. So this isn't like traditional Japan. Ooh. Oof. Fail. Oh, the kitty ears! Oh. Oh. Why is this so silly? Ooh, snowing. Oh. Oh. That was like the most unexpected situation I've ever seen. Hmm. I was not anticipating that to happen. She's just so weirdly chill. $2,000? Honestly, her freckles are perfect. They make her great. Also, flat is justice. Just saying. Ooh. Oh, Babu. Oh, it's happening on both sides. Hmm. Hmm. It is nice seeing, like, hearing her thought process. It wouldn't be bad to take a little peek. Ooh. Ooh. I love those little frames for whatever reason. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. And she is also like handsome as hell. God damn. Oh, there's a stitch on it. Oh. Yep. I just realized that. She's so fun. God, these interiors are amazing. Oh, that's from her skirt. Yay! It's so cool. That's so fun. Ooh. It does, while the ending is going, the fact that Mao Mao figured out that the makeup was poison is a very clear, like, identification of, like, her own family, I think. But it also makes me remember that, oh, hang on, that's actually the new episode. It does make me remember that, let me stop the live split. Hang on. Where are you at? And, oh, wait, I forgot. I can just, like, oh, and then, oh. It makes me remember that back then, makeup could be extremely dangerous. And because I never knew about, like, white powder or courtesans, it's actually a very interesting, like, little tidbit to know. But that was episode 1. That went by, like, really fast. Man. That went by, like, way too fast. Hmm. Noticing things the second time around? That's good. Sometimes there is, like, some method to watching, like, a second time around. Makes you realize, oh, that happened here. Or there was more stuff here. Man, but that is a shame that Liwa, I couldn't pronounce, I'm not, the lovely courtesan in blue decided to ignore her, so that's a bit of a shame. But so far, that's actually a really good opening. It sets the premise without dragging, so that's good. I don't know how to review anime, so forgive me. I like watching. So let me slip this to episode 2. I will say though, the for whatever reason, the subtitles on Netflix are like a little bouncy, like a little all over the place, and I have no idea why. I don't know why Netflix decided to be like, yeah, you know what? Instead of keeping the subtitles like in one position, we're just gonna have them bounce a little bit all over the place. Because I guess fuck you, that's why. I don't know. I'm just being silly. There are details I didn't have context for that I didn't notice in the first details in episode 1. Makes perfect sense given the context from season 2. Oh, cool. I'm also going to have another drink of my coffee. I have like 3 different types of liquids with me tonight. I have a bit of coffee from my breakfast for dinner because I am a heathen. I have a bottle of beer, which is surprising, and water. I literally have like 3 different drinks. I am so weird tonight. Anyway. But yeah, I like that little bit to episode 1. I think that was actually a really strong introduction without over explaining. It was a very good introduction to Mao Mao. I love her already. I love the artwork. Like I said, the reason Apothecary Diaries was on my radar at the beginning was because of the artwork. It's really well done. I'm pretty sure the manga is like just as much. But it's like I love how creative it is. It's just so nice. I don't know how to explain myself. But yeah, that was a very, it's like 100% Sakuga art. Mm. It's just so pretty. I love when anime like appears kind of close to the original source material style. I think that's what it is. It's because everything looks so... I haven't seen Apothecary Diaries, but I think this is definitely like really close to the source material. Sometimes I think certain anime doesn't always like stick to the exact style of the original source material. But depending on the studios, yeah, I think the ones behind Apothecary Diaries is definitely like launching that out of the park. Mao Mao kind of wait, I remind you of Mao. You think I remind you of wait, that's the wording. You think that I kind of resemble Mao Mao. That's interesting. I had to take a minute to like phrase that because my head is dumb. But yeah, I love her. She's so adorable. And you don't see very many freckled faces in anime. So yeah. Although the source manga has no romance or chemistry between the two leads. That's interesting. That is very interesting. Kind of good that the original source manga had no romance or chemistry between the two leads. I think that must mean the anime might like lean a little bit more towards that. Fine. I think Jinshi is really handsome. I need to learn more about him in a quirky sense. Oh, I see. So you think I resemble Mao Mao in the quirky sense? Okay. No. I take that as a compliment. I will take that as a compliment. Taking a small breather between episodes, so that way we can just. Whew. Yeah, I want to know more about Jinshi. I think he's so pretty. I like pretty guys. Can't you tell? I like very pretty men. But yes. I want to know more about Jinshi because the moments I've seen him, he's a bit of a goofball-ish, or he's just quirky, or it just happened to be the kinds of clips that showed up as him being quirky in the moment. But he was really smart. He like immediately knew how to like single out Mao Mao. I appreciate him for that. That was the most like 5-brain move set, I think is the wording for it. Just like, oh yeah, I'm going to hold this up and only the one person in the room can read has to stay. That was very clever. Yeah. It's a shame the little prince had to die. That is like the biggest shame is like the poor little prince died. That was actually a little heartbreaking. But now Mao Mao's a lady in waiting. Oh, this is gonna go well. Anyhow, episode 2 is going to start in just a moment because it'll start in 3, 2, 1, and go. I think Jinshi tries to make everyone underestimate him. Honestly, underestimating the handsome face can honestly be a powerful weapon. I love the intro though. I adore the introduction. And all those are poisonous flowers, I think. Or like all the flowers that are categorized as poisonous. Because I saw like Lady of the Valleys in there, and I think those are actually toxic. Lily of the Valleys, not Lady of the Valleys. Or medicinal. Okay, that's fair. It's always a combination of both. God, her outfits though. I love these introductory outfits. Like that blue sparkle dress is beautiful. It's very aesthetic too. You barely got a chance to live to Poor Prince, yeah. To be fair, overdose of medicine is toxic. Yeah, that is very fair. Horses. Ooh. Another courtesan? So she's very, like, picky about which concubine, which ladies in waiting she chooses. On. Seducer? Bro, this is Mao Mao. Best reaction ever. That was like best. Oh, she's gotten so big. Biggest puppy stares. Uh-oh. Oh no, is this gonna be a gossip mill? That looks cozy though. Oof. God. She's such a kitty. Yep. Oh. Oh. Oops. Oh, I love them. She needs something to do. Biggie. They look so good. That's funny. Oof. Hmm. Toxic wood. Eh. She's excited. I love excited Mao Bao. The Bishi sparkles. Man. Hmm. He's so happy to have someone reject him. He's just so pleased. I love the cat ears. I love them so much. He's actually kind of hot, though. Disdain. Ooh, Kako. It feels like she's more baking. I mean, chocolate's a hell of a drug, I guess. That's a very interesting way to make one. Oh no. Oops. Oh no. Oh no. She made it like 3 times stronger than a usual tonic. Bro. Uh, um. Oh. Oh dear. We're gonna let it go through its thing. Yoko is the Emperor's favorite. Yeah, she is. That's why he's there. He needs to make sure they prove loyalty to the Emperor because of the being the Emperor's like most favored concubine. Cooking in anime is so satisfying. It really is. Like anytime I see like anime cooking, it's just like it's so satisfying. And like I said, I like watching the thought processes of characters while they're doing their work. There's just something really fun about it. But that's very interesting, using what feels like, to me as a normal person, um essentially just like making something sweet, but it's actually just a very potent aphrodisiac. I bow to Mao Mao's skills. It's also like really interesting to kind of like look back and just see how potent cooking and being an apothecary was. Really, once the emperor starts giving other concubines attention. So we're going to be dealing with a supposed ghost story in the next episode. Matter of the unsettling spirit. And we pause right there. Actually, we'll let it Ah! What'd I do? Hang on. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there. Oh. Oh. I had to stop it. I had to stop it. That's really fun. Like I said, I you don't see very many anime that kind of like show these kinds of systems. So I definitely say Apothecary Diaries has a very nice look in on that. And it makes me want to play like Road to Empress at some point. Finish up the coffee. Only got about like 2 episodes remaining. God, 20 minutes just goes by. I never think about it, but it's just like how fast time goes with anime. It's like you sit there for like a handful of minutes and not realize just how fast that time goes. It's kind of like when I was playing the game of the librarian, where it's like I can literally just make time pass by for like 2 hours. My thing is, Mao says the natural aphrodisiacs don't do much if you get small doses all the time of them, and stimulants. There was another thing that I found very like, I knew Mao had like an immunity to most poisons. And it's like, damn, that is dedication to like essentially experiment on yourself and essentially build up your immunity. My specialty ice mocha could probably be super effective on a medieval peasant. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think that would I think like any sort of these days caffeinated beverages could be super effective on like anyone from back then. We change up the thingy madoo because we're going to be on episode 3 here in just a moment. I love Apothecary Diaries already. This is a fantastic anime and I'm happy to finally watch it. We're definitely doing this again next Friday as well, so because again, Zephyr going to be gone on Saturday next week. So this is a very fun like chill stream. This is fun. I like it. I like watch-alongs because they're just very vibey. And I haven't. I'll tell you guys the truth while we're taking a tiny like small minute break here. When I first like I tried watching One Piece for a while and I tried to get like back into it after taking a very very long stint away from anime. And I'm glad that my anime revival kind of came back. It makes me happy. There's just something very fulfilling about actually watching it again. Jinchi is very touchy with Mao. Yeah, he was extremely touchy. Like Mao has like the most real reactions, especially at the like start of it. It's hilarious, but it's also like, yeah, that's for real. I would probably react the same way. I don't care if Jinchi sparkles like Edward Cullen vampire style. That is creepy. Like, no. Do not come at me like that. How dare you? Uh they skipped over the Skypiea arc. Isn't like the Skypiea arc supposed to be like extremely important? Like I have not fully gotten into One Piece all the way, and I was still like in the middle of believe it or not, the restaurant battle. But like isn't the Skypiea arc supposed to be extremely important? I thought Skypiea was extremely important to the plot. That's crazy. But yeah, for me, it's just like One Piece is like the ultimate test of endurance. The naval base arc immediately afterwards was actually filler. Wow. That's crazy. I've never heard of that. That's actually crazy. I've heard there are like filler arcs, and it's like that's the reason why One Piece just feels daunting. It's just like which ones are technically filler? And I think there's like an actual like full-on watch guide about like which arcs you could skip without like worrying about it. Which is a shame because I do like watching stories, but it's like between Naruto and One Piece, those are just like test of endurance style anime. Although Naruto has like the most amount of padding. Filler arcs have the least amount of padding. Yeah, that's good. But meanwhile, Naruto had like I don't know how many episodes. Like I don't know how many episodes Naruto had, but it's just like Naruto had like so many filler episodes. I had like a handful of ones that I actually liked. The canon arcs have tons of padding. I see. Mm. I am tempted to also watch Jujutsu Kaisen as well at some point in the future. By the way, because again, another anime to probably tack onto the watch along list. But first of all, Apothecary Diaries comes first because we have like a 30 plus episode series to get through. Not all in one sitting, thank God. I've learned my lesson from anime binging. It's binge watching is not healthy. Anyway. I need some water. I need some water. Netflix only has like 2 seasons of Apothecary Diaries. I think it's probably going to be a little bit before we get the other ones then. Because like I said, unless I can find more. Middle of season 3 on Crunchyroll. Okay, so it's probably there's probably like a very big gap between when. Okay, so it's got a 3rd season. Okay, that's actually good to note. Thank you. It either Netflix is going to take its dear sweet time getting it in on their stuff, or I will have to eventually just like move it to Crunchyroll, which is fine. I don't care. I don't care if I had to move to Crunchyroll, but right now Netflix is like the most accessible at the moment. Okay. We start episode 3 with the unsettling matter of the spirit. And we're going to start that in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Again, I don't skip the intro music because it's just really a bop. If I were to go to a convention and hear this, I would be so hype about it. Don't have the mental capacity for One Piece. I understand completely. Mm. I love this scene. I like all the flowers, man. I'm so tempted to sing along, but it's like I would not understand a lick of it. And I would also probably equally butcher it. Hmm? Oh. Uh-oh. Already trouble is brewing. We're only a minute in. Oh, that's horrifying. Like, that comes near me in a dark alley, I'd be scared. Hmm. Aw. Orin Princess. Oh, they adore her. Hmm. Ooh. Big ol' ring reference. Hmm. I think he's trying to lure her into a false insecurity. Oh. Oh, sad. Emperor's favorite indeed. Ooh. Their interactions just make me laugh. I love them. Little mouth. I swear Jinchi just likes rejection. He likes the hard to get kind. Very pretty. Oh. Hmm. Trophy. Is she stressed? Ooh. That's pretty. Mm. Ah, there it is. Mm-hmm. I kind of figured out that it was like sleepwalking induced by stress. That's crazy, I guess that. Unless there's more to it. Oh. These character designs are just so pretty. Oh, smart. All of that was just an elaborate plan to be with the person she wanted. Oh, oh, oh. God, those simple, like, happy endings. I hate it when I see even anime characters cry. It makes me want to cry. That was so sweet. It's the Emperor. Oh shit. That was so cute. That was just like those like like it was so easy to explain away. It wasn't like a full ghost story. It was literally just the courtesan. I think she was most likely definitely not sleepwalking. I think that because apparently she was feigning it. So she was just dancing the way she usually does on the particular Eastern Gate as like a hope for good luck or something for him to come back. That's so sweet. I like small happy endings like those. It's like it doesn't have to be some big bombastic thing. All it needs to be sometimes is just like a little bit of like just the sheer relief. You can already feel it. It was so cute. And this one was really like short and sweet and to the point. There was like no medicine needed. Turned out that all that happened was she faked the cortisone essentially, faked it. or multiple little vignettes to show us with happy endings. That's good. I kind of see this as extremely episodic without like with some small interconnection. So I like seeing these little vignettes until it starts like getting to the deeper stuff. Hang on 1 sec. Oh, had to restart my timer. Oh yeah, I do love this. This is like, why? I feel like this is like extremely easy to swallow as an anime. I liked that episode. It was just really simple. You don't always need like everything going crazy. It's just, yeah, I can't explain it. Season 2 actually reveals most of the tragedies are interconnected and some of the happy scenes too. I have a feeling I'm going to like this because I like interconnected stories. In just a moment. Round. Because we're on the final episode for the night. Holy moly, cannot believe that. I'm going to be on the final episode for the evening. Again, I still cannot believe like how short time feels with anime sometimes. Like I said, 20 minutes like vanishes very, very easily. And not in a negative way. It's just like, it feels like you only sat down for like 10 minutes and then suddenly the episode's over. But we got a lot to go through. I do appreciate Jinshi and Mao Mao's interactions with one another. It's like, they're just so they're just so polar opposite, I think is the word I'm looking for. But it's also just Mao Mao's interactions. Oh yeah, I get that there's nothing between the two. I just like watching them interact with each other. It's hilarious. I like watching them interact in the anime. They're funny as hell. I understand if there's like not any in the original manga, but like right now, sitting here just watching the anime, it's funny. I keep watching after because it's good. Yeah, that's good. Daniel. Kinda typing for. Oh, Yippee Yeah. Yippee is here to stay forever because he's officially like just part of the decor now. I eventually need to like send him outside and go touch the grass. He's my buddy. Yippee is my buddy. Let's see. Probably. I got nothing to say. I was just like really surprised at the. I don't want to call it like a bottle episode, but it was just very simple in its execution. It's like, yay! I don't need things to go crazy. I like these little vignettes. These vignettes are adorable. Or opposites attract, so it makes sense. Yeah, like I said, if I am like a fan of that trope, regardless, it's what makes me like ship people. Whenever I do ships, in general, it's like opposites attract is usually like my biggest favorite trope. And Mao Mao and Jinshi are definitely like the opposites attract trope cranked up to 11. Even though I think I am going to say I do think Jinshi is definitely doing it with a purpose because he was clearly mentioning something about her being a pawn and some other things in the subtitles. Sometimes the subtitles just vanish way too quickly for me to keep up sometimes. But yeah. We're about ready to start the new episode. And by new, I mean the fourth and final episode for the evening. Because little short, sweet bursts are usually the better option. At least in my opinion. Keeps things from getting too bingy, and then I can completely forget like where everything is. Yeah. So I think we will go ahead and start. I don't really have much to say about episode 3. So we're going to go and watch episode 4 in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And boop. Like I said, it's probably off by like a couple of milliseconds. But it's like when in there. Oh, the opening song is called Be a Flower. Oh. The Apothecary Diaries. God, like I said, this is like definitely that opening song that I would, if I ever knew how to cover and sing for, I would probably do this one. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But it would probably have to be like an English cover versus anything else. And I don't even have trust in my singing voice, by the way. Ah, those gowns. I love the gowns so much. I know there's a proper terminology for them. I just can't look it up right now. Ooh. Oh. Music score is really nice. I'm assuming that her stance, it means like don't look directly at the emperor. Yeah, they're being a little too, I forgot the word. Mm-hmm. I love cooking in anime so much. You're not letting her actively help. Oh god. That's a lot even for me. That's a lot of rich food on your stomach. Oh, you bitches. God. Mm. Mm. I mean, technically, it's not your fault. Holy shit. I was gonna be, I swear to God, if you trip her, I am going to want to kill somebody. Oh, she's still wearing the powder. Oh. You're poisoning her. Oh. Ah. God damn. That was badass. Oof. Ugh. I forgot that the system in here could be extremely rough. Oh. GG. Steam is good. Mm. Little boo. She's looking a little better, bit by bit. Kind of. Oh, Mama looks like she's about ready to pass out. Oh, she's not gonna be happy. Oh, never mind. Maybe? Oh. That turned out different than I expected. I was expecting something a lot different. Oh. Oof. And Steepy. She really is like a cat. I would not be able to sleep on those benches. Oh. Oh, that was so sweet. You have other assets. Oh. She left her with like a technique. Oh, that's funny. Mao couldn't keep a straight face. That's another story. Ooh. Ooh. Oh shit. Well, probably a lot more than that. God, this is such a good series. I'm gonna pause here before I get too into it. It's such a good series, my goodness. There we go. Just clearing that out. I'm glad we got this. I'm glad everyone voted for this. This is so good. This was such a nice, like, little series to start out with, and I'm glad that I'm not disappointed. I like the little vignette stories. Like, they're all interconnected, but it's just like, I like this. I like these little moments. Makes me know that some anime is genuinely missing these kind of small things, but oh well. Oh, this was such a nice, like, community idea. Open everything there. I like that. I'm very, very happy that we've managed to officially do Apothecary Diaries, and there's gonna be more of this like next week as well, because watch-alongs are fun, and I can't get enough of them now. Trying to find my stuff here. There it is. I'm glad we finally got this opportunity. And yes, had it not been for Apothecary Diaries essentially taking a lead on the poll, I don't think I would have gotten like as far as I have done today. This was so much fun. This is a good series. And usually it's like the first 3 to 4 episodes kind of have to hook you to let you know, hey, this is going to be something you might like. And I'm glad I'm not disappointed. I'm just sad it took me so long to get to it. I'm more disappointed that it took me so long to get to it instead. But yeah, this is a really good one. I love Jinchi, but of course I love Mao Mao the most. Mao Mao is like a spirit animal now. Just from the way her personality is. She's like definitely spirit animal material. And also, I felt really happy that I got Livesplit to work because it's so nice to have that with me. But yeah, this was a really just simple, cozy night. I only wanted to go through the first 4 episodes to kind of like balance things out. We'll probably keep it like really even, so we'll probably do 4 more next Friday. And then we'll do 4 episodes on Friday next week, because I'm gonna be gone that weekend. Are you kind of glad you finally caught a watch along? Yeah, I'm glad you did too. Like I said, watch alongs are really nice because they're just like really cozy VTuber style slumber parties, just without all the muss. Without all the muss and fuss. This was cozy. I like these little cozy nights. I definitely think I should bring around like an anime watch along at least once a Friday per month. But this month is just like one of those, you know what, I'm giving this a test run, and then by next week we'll do another couple of episodes and then we'll continue on. But yeah, this definitely gives me the inspiration to settle in, and maybe we'll do some Memshi only watch alongs. I'm definitely thinking something between either Bungo Stray Dogs or Witch Hat Atelier will be like a members only for a little while, because having Apothecary Diaries out in the open might be a little bit more. I'll have to see about like which ones to balance where, but yeah, I'm so excited. And yes, I do need to do Memshi only streams, and I might start with something very simple like a little watch along too. Because let's be honest, Zephyr's really bad at membership streams. Okay. But yes, I'm happy we did this, and I'm happy I like really picked up my enjoyment of anime again. This is definitely one of those that I can easily get into. I'm still waiting for Dungeon Meshi. I'm still waiting for Delicious in Dungeon. I remember binge watching that one, and I'm just like, I want more of that, and part of me is just so tempted just to grab the manga and read it, just so I can know what's happening. But yeah, I officially need to like eventually one day get myself a manga shelf at this point. I've kind of like returned to an old route, and I'm very happy about it. I really need to like get myself a proper manga shelf again, and maybe take the and hopefully like examine my collection that's been stored away to see how they've been doing. They've actually been pretty well taken care of. They've been like a pretty airtight storage container. At the worst, that they could have gotten like maybe some slight sun damage, but I think they've been away from a window, so no direct sunlight for them. Sorry, I'm kind of rambling. But yeah, this was a good start. I'm definitely excited to do more of this next week, because this is definitely like one of those very cozy days where it's just cuddle up and settle in with like a snack or something and just watch anime and watch your silly little VTuber, your little VTubing sorceress just react to it without like having the stuff on screen because she wants to avoid copyright infringement. But no. Yeah. And again, this also makes me want to play Road to Empress, because I was so tempted to play it, and I've seen other VTubers actually start picking it up. I'm just like, I really need to pick up Road to Empress, because I think we might enjoy that. It's kind of got the same vibe, but like completely different. It's just the same idea of the court, the Chinese courts. And it's just like and it's really well shot. It's like I said, it's like a very much DVD, like a DVD extra where you like pick a story and it just goes on kind of thing. I've got so much inspiration right now. I've got so much inspo. I'm really excited. I just need to make sure that I can organize myself. That's my main problem, and that's my main reason why that I struggle with my scheduling of Memshi streams, is because I just don't think about it. But I've gotten like a little bit more inspiration. Haven't seen a good anime in a minute, so you're hooked now. Yay! We can be hooked together. If you haven't watched it yet, I still recommend Witch Hat Atelier, because that's also really fun from the clips I've seen. So that's like another one on my watch list. Bungo Stray Dogs is, for me, is going to be just like indulgence, and maybe I might slightly nitpick at the manga to anime consistencies, but oh well, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, I had a blast. I've got so much inspiration now. I just got to make sure I schedule things out properly, that it feels good for me, because if I start overdoing it, then I'm going to stress myself out. But no, I had a really, really good time. This was such a blast, and I'm going to look forward to more episodes next week. So we'll play more next week. We're definitely doing Repo, Librarian, and tidying up the Arcane Library some more, because I am addicted to tidying up that library without magic. And then on Friday, we'll do more Apothecary Diaries. Yes, I'm actually playing Repo for the first time, and I'm actually doing it by myself. I might play it like a little bit offline, just so I can get like a hold of it. But afterwards, I'll play Repo for a little while, because I think that's one thing for sure, is like hearing Zephyr try something solo is definitely an experience. And I don't want to touch my Lethal Company, because my cat cakes are already cozy in there. I don't want to touch them. But yeah, I think this is the best time to leave you, because don't forget, tomorrow we're doing more Persona 5 Royal. We're finally finishing up Okumura's Palace on Friday, or not Friday, it is Friday. We're finishing up Okumura's Palace tomorrow, but we're also doing a big fusion, Persona Fusion day, so it's going to be a lot. So there's not going to be much story next week, or I keep saying next week. I feel like it's Saturday. It's not Saturday. But yeah, we're gonna do some big Persona fusions tomorrow because I have part of my perfection schedule is doing other things. So yeah, that's the plan for tomorrow. There's not going to be a lot of story tomorrow for Persona 5 Royal because after we finish the boss, we are immediately just doing fusions because I have a lot to do before I can get everyone's ultimate weapons and stuff. Oh, excuse me. But I think that's it for me tonight. I will see whoever comes in tomorrow for Persona 5 Royal. And after that, I will see you all next week. All right, I'm out. You have a good rest of your day or night, wherever you are in the world. Whenever you guys decide to sit down and watch me be silly and goofy once in a while, I will see you all next time, okay? Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye-bye. Fighting. That. Bye-bye.